Serenity was put away last September as we started to save money for a spring trip to New Mexico. She was winterized and put under a protective cover. As March unfolded, we realized that we would have to cancel our plans for spring travel. Now, after sitting for 10 months with the likelihood of additional storage until the pandemic lets up, I decided to do something I've thought about doing for some time. Also, since we are practicing home isolation, I was especially pleased to find a new form of entertainment to help me pass the time. So, today, I sanitized the freshwater system in Serenity, added about 3/4 of a cup of bleach, filled the tank, ran it through all the lines, ran it through the faucets in the kitchen, the faucets in the bathroom, ran it through the toilet lines, and the outside shower. And basically purged all the RV antifreeze out, so it's de-winterized as well as sanitized. And rolled the cover back so that I could expose the air conditioner and run the air conditioner for the first time in many months. And it just helps to dehumidify the cabin, helps the seals to get lubricated on the air conditioner rotors and compressors, and just good to run it now and then. And more importantly though is I built a platform to support the weight of the camper, to take the weight off the jack mounts on the corners of the camper. I go in and out of the camper a lot, spend a lot of time inside the camper doing things, and the camper's meant to be camped in when it's off the truck, but the camper's been sitting off the truck for many, many months and will probably continue to sit for another 3 months at least, so I thought I'd just take the strain off of the fasteners that are securing the jacks to the structure itself. So I put a platform underneath it to support all the weight. The jacks are extended out merely as a means of stabilizing the camper. They aren't actually lifting any weight. I had originally built the support platform with large caster wheels, allowing me to move a small truck camper into the covered storage shed. The jack legs on Serenity extend lower, so the platform needed to be raised to accommodate Serenity. Since moving Serenity wasn't a requirement, I removed the heavy casters and some of the 2x4 cross braces, making it more easily lifted and positioned by myself. This is the new support system that we've put in place. The platform was constructed with two 4x6s running lengthwise and connected with a series of 2x4s running across. The asphalt area in front of the house had been graded to allow water to drain away from the house, and then to the left to a natural drainage into the lake behind our house. There was quite a bit of slope to account for. The front of the camper actually sits 3 inches lower than the rear and slopes to the left. The platform and cinder blocks had to be configured and shimmed with small pieces of wood such that the camper was level. The front wants to be slightly higher than the rear for weight transfer. So we're inside Serenity and we're running the air conditioner, pumping out Lots of nice cold air. Let's see what the temperature is. Looks like 89 degrees outside and only 69 inside. Notice the little yogurt cups that are mounted to the downspouts with memory foam so that they're cushioned a bit so the downspout sharp edge doesn't poke through the cover. They're on all four corners. I forgot to remove the gutter spout. So now the water can run off of there. The sponge is soaking wet. That's all the condensate from the air conditioner. It has been 2 years since I last purchased a new racing game. I love racing, and this new game released last week emulates the Blancpain GT3 World Championship Series. It's a great game with state-of-the-art car handling physics. In the career mode, I finally got my first pole position at Nürburgring in my red and black Honda NSX GT3. I make a good start and lead the field into turn 1 at the start of the race. I get a good drive off the corner and pull away slightly. I drive well, making no mistakes, and maintain the lead for the first half of the race until the required pit stop. I miss my braking point here and overdrive the corner and nearly lose the lead of the race. Thankfully, the NSX has good acceleration and comes off the corners well. After 20 minutes, the halfway point, I pull into the pits to make my stop along with the required tire change. For some reason, the crew needs to make some sort of repair, and you can see in the red box at the top center that my car will be held there for over a minute.
Jag tror stopp is där för you. Come on, go.
I had come into the pits in first place and now leave in 13th. My goal now is to finish in the top 10, but I will have to make up 13.6 seconds on the track to accomplish that. I catch the 3 cars I need to pass and make a pass, putting me into 12th place. I'm pushing so hard trying to catch the green Ferrari ahead of me that I almost lose the rear of the car and spin out, but manage to save it and hang on. On the next lap, I managed to squeeze past the Ferrari at the same corner I almost spun out at, putting me up to 11th place. Then, on the last lap, I get a good run on the 10th place car, but he moves over to block me. It's the last lap with only 2 corners to go, and I'm determined to get that top 10 finish. I make a clean pass on the outside, and the other car tries to stuff his car inside mine in the chicane, but I'm having none of it and hold my line. I hold that place and cross the finish line in 10th. Not a win, but a fun race nonetheless. We see lots of wildlife in our yard all the time, and especially deer most often. Raccoons are nocturnal creatures, and if you find them out during the day, there's a chance that they might be rabid. Normally they are very agile animals and good climbers, but rabies attacks their central nervous system, and this is the result.